Gemini, you are not here by chance, Gemini. It is no coincidence that your eyes rest upon these words now. No accident that your heart felt the impulse to stop precisely at this moment. Everything in the universe has a secret order and a language that few can decipher. Today that language opens before you. You have been summoned by invisible forces, and this message has not traveled by human paths, but has descended as a sacred mandate, as a whispered voice from your ancestors and guardians. Do you feel it? That vibration in your chest, that electricity on your skin. It is not mere emotion, it is confirmation. What was hidden is revealed to you now. You have been fighting against shadows disguised as light, against smiles that hide daggers, against the doubt you yourself have sometimes fed in silence. And although you believed it was coincidence, mere misfortune, no. It is the universe placing you before the mirror of your truth. Today the first warning shines before you. Beware of the masks that surround you. Who offers you sweetness with words and at the same time robs you of peace with actions? Who approaches when you shine and disappears when you fall? Ask yourself, for the cards reveal hidden enemies, chains that seek to bind you to a time that no longer belongs to you. But listen, beloved Gemini, do not fear, because divine justice has already begun to move. And that which was woven in shadow will be torn away by the light. You are a child of air, but also a bearer of inner fire. When they try to smother your spirit, what they achieve is to ignite a greater flame. The wheel of destiny turns and now brings balance. Whoever sowed lies will reap emptiness. Whoever played with your trust will face their own labyrinth. The universe does not fail, the stars do not err. What is yours will be restored. Repeat with me, as a decree of power. I am light, I am truth, I am free. Say it once more firmly, so that your soul engraves it into its ancestral memory. I am light, I am truth, I am free. Gemini, there are chains that are not made of iron but of fear. There are prisons without bars, only words sown by others. Today the message descending upon you is clear. Break the invisible chains. Leave behind the voices that made you believe you did not deserve more, that you should settle, that you were limited. That voice was never yours. It was an alien echo trying to silence your greatness. It is time to unmask. It is time to look straight at those who claim to be allies but were in truth shadows. Cosmic justice is not negotiable. When it arrives, it sweeps away all that is false and leaves only the authentic standing. That cleansing hurts, for it rips away memories, friendships, projects. But believe me, it is the purification your soul was asking for. The tarot shows me the Tower card. That which trembles and collapses is not punishment, it is liberation. What sense is there in clinging to crumbling walls? What use is there in maintaining a bond that drains but does not nourish? Though it hurts, bless the fall, because in its ruins the seed of your new life is sown. Here you must decree, I am light, I am truth, I am free. Write this phrase in the comments, as a covenant with your own destiny, as a mystical seal that opens portals of change. And listen well, Gemini. By leaving that comment and speaking the decree, you join the collective energy already manifesting. And as an act of gratitude to the universe for allowing you to receive this message at the exact moment, honor it with your approval of this reading. Give it your like. It is not just a digital gesture, it is a commitment to yourself, a symbol that you choose to open yourself to abundance and wish to continue receiving divine messages guiding you to your best destiny. For do you think you are alone on this journey? No. There are forces walking with you, stars turning in your favor, a chorus of ancestors applauding each time you dare to be reborn. What comes for you is great. What comes for you is just. And though the storm shakes your foundations now, remember, after the thunder always shines a purer sun. In love, I warn you. Open your eyes. Do not give your heart where there is only convenience. There is someone seeking your energy, not your soul. Be careful, but do not shut your doors completely. Soon a genuine connection will be revealed, a bond born not of interest but of reciprocity. That person will bring calm where there was once war. In money, movement is announced. Delays or trials may come, but do not worry. What seemed loss will turn into hidden blessing. Be patient, for the wheel spins and your effort will bear fruit. What looks little today will multiply if you act with faith and clarity. In work, changes are coming. Some will not be easy, but they are necessary to free you from stagnation. The tarot shows that you will receive an unexpected opportunity, something you had not considered, opening new paths. Do not reject the unusual. There lies your door to expansion. Your power color in this cycle is deep blue, connecting you with inner truth and shielding you from envy. Your lucky numbers are 3, 7, and 11, resonating with the strength of Trinity, spiritual perfection, and the opening of divine portals. Your spiritual energy is that of the phoenix, dying to the old to be reborn eternal. Gemini, hear this. This message did not come by chance. It has been written in the stars and delivered to you because now is the exact time to awaken. Gemini, now that you have received the warning and begun to feel how the chains are breaking within you, I want you to understand something deeper. The universe has never abandoned you. Perhaps in nights of silence you have thought, why me? Why am I always tested? And what the stars respond is, because within you there is a mission greater than you imagine. What others endure as a simple breeze, for you becomes a storm, not because you are weak, but because your spirit was forged to resist, to shine, to become a beacon in the midst of darkness. And now, after trials, comes the promise of divine justice. Do you feel it in your chest? That pressure that is not pain, but anticipation. Like the silence that precedes thunder, like the calm that announces the sky is about to open. The card of justice unfolds before you. It is not about human punishment, but cosmic balance. Everything you gave in sincerity returns multiplied. Everything that was stolen from you will be restored in another form, purer, higher. Those who toyed with your emotions will face their own reflection, and you, who gave love and faith even when it was not returned, will reap a garden of new blessings. But there is something you must understand. Divine justice does not always arrive in the format you expect. Sometimes the universe does not return the person, but gifts you the peace of no longer needing them. Sometimes it does not hand you the job you asked for, but an unexpected opportunity that elevates your life. Justice does not follow whims, it follows purpose. And the purpose for you is clear, that you live free, authentic, abundant. Repeat with me, Gemini, with a voice that shakes the heavens. I am light, I am truth, I am free. Do you feel it different now, as you say it again? It is as though every word tears away veils, as though every syllable gives you wings. Repeat it, and you will see how portals of clarity open. It is time to recognize your hidden enemies, not to fear them, but to know their games are over. There is someone who spoke of you in the shadows, who sowed doubt in others, who wished to see you small. That person will fall under their own weight, for the energy they send returns multiplied. This is not your revenge, it is universal balance acting. Do not lift a finger, because the universe has already taken your defense. And hear this truth. The greatest enemy is not always outside. Sometimes the shadow that most limits you is your own mind, your doubts, your comparisons, your fears. Recognize it, look it straight in the eye, and say, "You no longer rule me." For when you decide to stop feeding the inner voice that sabotages you, no one else can stop you. Here I give you a short phrase, a mystical seal I want you to write in the comments as a covenant with your new life. The universe conspires in my favor. By writing it, your soul records it. And as a symbol of gratitude for receiving this message revealed to you today, honor the universe with a simple yet powerful gesture. Give your approval to this reading, give it your like. Do not do it for me, do it as a decree, as a symbol that you open your heart to more signs, to more abundance, to more spiritual guides that will continue to arrive for you. Is it not fair to thank what arrives at the exact moment? Gemini, what comes now is a rebirth. And though you still must face trials, the destiny is already written. Victory is yours. In love, I see the Two of Cups illuminating your path. The true connection approaches. It will not be someone who drains you, but someone who walks beside you, shoulder to shoulder, soul to soul. If you are in a relationship, the universe will test the authenticity of the bond. The false will fall, the true will strengthen. If you are alone, prepare. Someone enters your life not to fill a void, but to share fullness. In money, the World card appears. It is a sign of expansion, of new opportunities that transcend the local. Offers may arise in other places, collaborations with people from afar, or even digital projects that break boundaries. What once seemed small now expands. But remember, everything requires discipline. Dreaming is not enough. You must execute with faith and consistency. In work, an end of cycle and a new beginning are announced. Something may end, but do not mourn it. Be grateful, for it opens the door to the new. Challenges will come that pull you from routine, and though at first they scare you, they will be the spark awakening your creative genius. Your protective color now is silvery white, for it reflects truth and returns negative energy to its origin. Wear something of that color, or place it around you, to feel clarity envelop you. Your power numbers in this period are 8 and 22, symbolizing infinity and spiritual mastery. Each time you see them, know it is not coincidence. It is confirmation that you are on the right path. Your spiritual energy is marked by the warrior of light, the one who does not fight with swords, but with faith and truth. That is your strength. You do not need to destroy, only to shine, because your light already unsettles the darkness. And here I want to leave you with a reflection, almost like a divine whisper. Have you noticed that when you choose your truth, many leave? Do not worry. They do not leave because you are weak. They leave because they can no longer live in the intensity of your light. Rest easy. The universe never removes without giving, never closes without opening, never extinguishes without igniting another flame. Gemini, you are entering the hallway where justice and abundance meet. Walk without fear, for this message is your guide, your shield, your confirmation. Gemini, destiny shows me that until now you have walked between shadows and lights, as if you lived between two worlds. And it is no coincidence, for you are duality, air in motion, thought in spiral. But listen carefully. That duality that once was confusion now becomes power. What others call contradiction, in you is a bridge. Where others get lost, you find paths. And that is why today the universe calls you to recognize what you truly are. A being born to illuminate the hidden and transform the broken. There is still a warning you must hear. Darkness does not surrender easily. When the light of a soul awakens, the shadows stir. There will be those who try to divert you with false promises, with criticism disguised as advice, with words meant to plant doubt in your heart. But you are no longer the same. You are no longer the Gemini who stayed silent and accepted. Now you are the Gemini who sees, who understands, who knows that nothing is coincidence. The cards reveal the devil reversed, symbol of broken chains, of manipulation defeated, of freedom achieved. What does this mean for you? That every attempt to control your life crumbles. Those who sought to keep you bound lose power, because you have remembered your essence. There is no prison capable of containing your spirit anymore. That is why, decree with me once more, with renewed strength. I am light, I am truth, I am free. Yes, Gemini, say it until your voice trembles, until your soul feels the doors swing open. For this is no mere phrase. It is an ancestral code that activates justice on your behalf. And now, listen to what prophecy whispers. Divine justice does not only restore, it exalts. It is not enough to return what was stolen. The universe wishes to elevate you, to show you are capable of more. That is why in the coming days you will notice signs you cannot ignore. People who once overlooked you will now seek your company. Opportunities that seemed distant will draw near, and strange coincidences will begin to repeat themselves. None of this is chance. All are pieces fitting into the greater plan. And do you know what is most beautiful? That this plan was not written by you alone. It was written with your tears, with your silent prayers, with your inner battles. You wrote it every time you fell and rose again. That contract with the universe is already sealed. In love, I see a cycle closing for good. There will be no turning back with those who betrayed you, who played with your time, who took advantage of your giving nature. Justice will not allow you to remain in that maze. But at the same time, the star shines upon you, announcing a new beginning. It may be someone you know showing themselves in a new way, or it may be someone completely new who brings the calm of a clean river after a storm. Prepare yourself. The love that arrives is not fire that consumes, but hearth that warms and gives life. In finances, justice comes as opportunity. You may receive a call, an email, an unexpected offer. Do not underestimate it. In the small, the great is hidden. Though it may not seem like much at first, it will be the seed of greater expansion. The tarot shows the star card illuminating your financial path. Hope, inspiration, guidance. Have faith, Gemini, for what seemed closed will open like a spring. In work, there will be people who try to compete unfairly with you. Smile because their schemes will be exposed. You do not need to stoop low, for your talent speaks for itself. Justice will reveal what is hidden and ensure your effort is seen. Your color at this stage is gold, the energy of abundance, material and spiritual wealth, the sunlight that never stops shining. Carry it in some detail, in your thoughts, in your surroundings. Your sacred numbers now are 9 and 33, symbols of cycle closure and divine mastery. Whenever they appear before you, in clocks, receipts, or signs, remember, it is not coincidence, it is confirmation. Your spiritual energy is represented by the angel of justice, an invisible guardian who places balance in your life. Trust that every unjust act you suffered is already being corrected, and each of your tears is becoming a seed of victory. And now, I want you to write this phrase in the comments, which will be your key. Divine justice opens my paths. By writing it, you not only decree, you also honor the universe speaking to you through these words. And as an act of gratitude, offer a gesture that seems simple but carries deep weight. Give this message your like. Do not do it mechanically. Do it as one lights a candle on an altar, as one opens a window to let in light. In doing so, you align with the energy of abundance and confirm to yourself that you choose to continue receiving signs and revelations. Gemini, remember this. What seemed like loss was preparation. What seemed like punishment was training. What seemed like emptiness was space for the new. You are air, but you are also seed traveling on the wind. Do not stop, for what comes is greater than anything you have dreamed. The promise is written. Victory, love, and abundance. Gemini, the stars show me that the hardest part is already behind you. Yes, it may still hurt, you may still feel open scars, but understand this. Those marks are not weakness, they are proof that you survived, that darkness could not defeat you. Each of your wounds shines like a map the universe uses to guide you toward your greatest destiny. The tarot reveals the Sun card. What does this mean? That clarity comes after the storm, that everything hidden will be exposed, that your truth will be recognized. For a long time, you have felt that you gave more than you received, that your light was ignored, that your efforts went unnoticed. But listen, that silence ends now. The universe is placing spotlights upon you, and those who once did not see you will now be unable to look away. But with this light also comes a warning. Not everyone will celebrate your brightness. There will be those who try to dim you, who murmur, who doubt you. Do not lower yourself to their games. Your victory does not need to shout. It shows itself. Your abundance does not need to defend itself. It manifests. And what is yours, no one will be able to take away. Repeat with me, Gemini, so your soul seals it as truth. I am light, I am truth, I am free. This time, say it with the conviction of one who already feels the chains broken, who already perceives the doors opening. Because it is true. Nothing can now stop the river that flows in your favor. The universe reveals that in love you will live both a test and a gift. The test will be to recognize what no longer vibrates with you. You may feel nostalgia for someone from the past, but do not confuse nostalgia with destiny. That story already fulfilled its purpose, and if you cling to it, you will only prolong your pain. On the other hand, the gift will be a new love, clean, purposeful, arriving to heal and expand your heart. And if you are already in a relationship, this stage will bring revelations. If the bond is real, it will grow stronger with transparency. If it is false, it will break so you can advance toward what you truly deserve. In finances, the cards show the Empress. Abundance, fertility, projects bearing fruit. What you sow at this time will flourish. If you are thinking of starting a business, project, or investment, this is the moment to do it with faith and planning. Money will flow from new sources, even ones you never imagined. In work, recognition approaches. It may not come immediately, but it is already written into your path. Your effort will be noticed, your talent valued, and what seemed invisible will now shine. And if you have been thinking about changing jobs or creating your own path, the universe confirms. The time is now. Your color during this time is emerald green, symbol of healing, prosperity, and an open heart. Carry it with you, wear it in some accessory, or surround yourself with it to strengthen your energy field. Your power numbers are 5, 10, and 44, announcing change, cycle closures, and angelic protection. Observe them when they appear on your path, for they will not be coincidence. They are reminders that you move under divine guidance. Your spiritual energy now connects with the dragon of victory. This sacred being appears when the warrior has endured and is ready to conquer. It represents strength, wisdom, and triumph. Be confident. The dragon already flies over your path, and its fire clears away the shadows. Gemini, I want you to leave this short and powerful phrase in the comments. The sun illuminates my destiny. Write it as a decree, as a pact, as a manifestation. And after doing so, honor the universe with a gesture that may seem simple but is deeply meaningful. Give this message your like. By doing so, it is as if you light a candle on the altar of your own life. It is a symbol that you are willing to open yourself to more sacred messages, to more abundance, to more divine signs that will continue to arrive. Do not do it for me, do it for you, for your connection with the eternal. Remember this. Divine justice is no myth. It is a river that always flows, even if sometimes it takes long to reach your shore. Now that river pours into your life, bringing cleansing, truth, and blessing. And I want you to imagine for a moment how your life will be when all that has been promised is fulfilled. When you have the love that truly nourishes, the money that flows without scarcity, the work that fills you with purpose, the peace that awakens smiles each morning. That is not a dream, Gemini. That is your destiny. Because everything in the cosmos has moved to bring you here. And no, it is not by chance that you read this now. It was necessary that you reach this point. With your story, your falls, and your victories. Because only then could you understand the power of what is promised to you. Love, abundance, and eternal victory. Gemini, you have come this far because your spirit needed it. Do not believe it was mere curiosity. Do not think it was coincidence. This reading was not meant for everyone. It was reserved for you, in this exact moment of your life. Invisible forces have woven this encounter, and now, in your hands, you hold the map to your victory. The cards close with judgment and the world. What does this mean? That your time of trials has ended, and life delivers to you a cycle that is whole, rounded, perfect. You have been called, you have been tested, and now you are exalted. You will no longer walk with the same burden, for what was heavy is now gone. Justice has been fulfilled, and the world opens before you. I feel the voice of the universe repeating, what was yours and was denied to you now returns multiplied. What was taken from you is restored in better form. What you wept over turns into joy. And you, Gemini, must remember this always. When doubts try to return, when nostalgia tries to drag you back, when darkness tries to convince you that it was all just a dream, repeat this decree of power. I am light, I am truth, I am free. Yes, repeat it one last time in this reading, for it will be your eternal seal, your master key, your invisible shield. In love, the oracle is clear. Calm arrives after the storm. There will be an encounter, a bond, a connection that does not seek to wound you but to lift you. It will be someone who does not compete with you but walks beside you. The love that arrives is not dependency. It is union of souls. And if you are already in a relationship, past trials will give way to a stage of greater maturity and understanding. In money, abundance pours forth. It will not be from one day to the next, but you will feel how the doors open, how projects advance, how what was stagnant begins to move. There will be surprises, unexpected income, opportunities that change your outlook. In work, recognition arrives. It may be a promotion, a new project, a powerful ally. What once seemed invisible now shines. Your talent will be honored, and the right people will come close to you. Your final color in this reading is royal purple, symbol of power, spirituality, and victory. Surround yourself with it. Use it as a talisman, for it connects you with the spiritual royalty that lives within you. Your lucky numbers are 1, 12, and 111, which announce beginnings, completed cycles, and direct connection with the divine. Watch for them, for each time they appear they will be a reminder that the universe conspires with you. Your spiritual energy culminates with that of the sacred eagle. This winged being represents vision, freedom, and triumph. The eagle flies high because it does not fear the height, because it knows that from above everything is seen clearly. That is you now, Gemini. You are no longer in the mud of doubt. You are in the pure air of certainty. And I want you to close this message by writing in the comments the final phrase, the most powerful of all. My victory is already written. Do it as a decree, as a covenant, as a seal of all you have received today. And in doing so, do not forget to thank the universe with a gesture simple yet transcendent. Give this message your like. That act is not casual. It is your way of sealing the connection, of confirming that you receive, that you are grateful, and that you open yourself to receiving more. Remember, what you give thanks for multiplies. Gemini, listen well to these final words. You have no reason to fear, no reason to look back in pain. What has passed was necessary so that today you are stronger, wiser, more aware. What comes for you is great, and no one will be able to stop it. You have been marked by victory, by love, and by abundance. And as I close this reading, I want you to carry in your heart this brief but eternal farewell. May light accompany you, may justice guide you, may abundance surround you. Gemini, never forget. Your victory is already written.